And we're live.
Are we live?
We're live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. This evening is our weekly spotlight stream, where we like to show off new games to the industry, and tonight we have the pleasure of featuring one that's currently live on the interwebs.
The interwebs.
It's currently out in stores.
Currently out in stores, on the interwebs and in stores. Thank you for correcting me there. I caught myself a little bit.
You did.
But tonight we are featuring Tournament at Camelot by WizKids, and we are joined with one of the creators, Ken Shannon. Say hi, Ken.
Howdy, how you guys doing?
Not too bad. So, who are we? We're Twist Gaming, and I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
And my name's Nicole, but it says Panda, so we're just going to go with that.
Hi, Panda. So, first and foremost, we would like to point out that this stream and all of this week's streams are sponsored by Tournament at Camelot by WizKids. So, big shout out to them. Thank you very much. TP, is there a link you could post out in chat for everyone to go take a look-see-daisy? So, let's start it out with Ken. What would you like to tell us about this game?
Well, it's a really fast, fun, trick-taking game that allows you to basically, what makes it neat is that as you get more and more damage, as you will soon see, the person who's losing gets the most toys to catch up. So, unlike most card games where when you get ahead, kind of just waiting to win, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and everyone else is waiting to lose, here, the worse you do, the more you have to play with. So you play really experienced gamers with really, people who don't know what they're doing, and everyone still has fun, because people who are doing bad get the most stuff. It's basically it. It's socialism. It's socialism in a card game.
I like it.
There we go.
I like it.
For things.
Level the playing field
and
very
on
well.
top of that, all of the art is done derived from the Library of London's actual archives for the time period for the Arthurian legend, and that Jody Barbesi, the other one of the co-designers, pulled that together, and then Karen Baczynski, the other co-designer, in addition to development, also got all of the Library of London's original Celtic text for the characters and derived it for the back of the card. So it's not only a game, it's also a little bit of an educational tool for kids.
That's really cool.
That's awesome. That's something that we definitely like to see in games is the more flavor, the better, just to keep us a little bit more engaged with it. Because, it just adds so much more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so is there anything you wanted to talk about before we got into the rules part of it?
No, let's jump in.
Let's jump in. Okay, so you want to tell us a little, how do we go about starting this game, Ken? I know we went through the rules earlier. Josh read through them, explained them to me, but we'd like to have it as 3 separate experience levels with the rules. Josh doing the read-through, me getting his explanation, and Nicole, our third, being completely green. So you can kind of see how it goes in terms of how fast and easy it is to pick up the game.
Sure, okay. So there are a series of cards. There's 3 types. There's protagonists and their companions. Let's go ahead and pick some of those out first. So I don't know if you guys have a way to show those cards.
We have our card camera. We're just going to turn that on right now.
There we go.
Okay, so this is number 1. This is a Merlin card.
Gotta love them green screens.
There's Merlin. So Merlin's going to be one of the weapon cards that you play during the hands to try to blow people up. He's like your wild. Think of him like a Joker in like a spades or poker version of the game. But first, let's go ahead and grab like King Arthur or Guinevere or any of those people.
Okay, so here is Guinevere for you. And if you could move chat around, TP.
So there's Guinevere. Guinevere is the protagonist, so you want to easily play her. And her companion is Lancelot. So if you can grab Lancelot or find him.
And there's Lancelot.
If you slide him up just a little bit, it sets threshold for use, 150 health. So until you'll start off with 300 to 400 health, depending on how fast you want to play the game. And when you take enough damage that you're at 150 health or less, Lancelot shows up. Until then, you're just playing Guinevere. And then Lancelot kind of shows up in the afterwards. We kind of did that partially there's a lot of female characters in the game, even though it's Arthurian legend. There's Lady of the Lake, who kind of symbolizes God, or the Fae, symbolizes the old times and devil. There's Tristan and Isolde, they're Guinevere. So, but anyway, that's the gist. So one of you guys should probably, one of you take Guinevere there, and what we'll do is everybody's going to pick out a protagonist. So just pick or randomly get whichever way Josh wants to do it. The game does not care.
Oh, so Josh is going to randomize them for us. So I am going to be, I don't know how to pronounce that, Sir Gawain?
Sir Gawain, yes. That is the correct way to pronounce it.
It's good.
Now his shirt is supposed to be green, but we are green screening it, so it is
That's awesome.
his see-through shirt, and he's got a see-through sash.
That is absolutely the coolest thing ever. Green purple
Can you
sash.
make it say twist?
Yeah, right. It's the twist sash. So his ability is pretty cool. His companion, because it's at the start of the game you get this.
Right. Unlike everybody else, he gets to start with the sash. So that's pretty cool. All right, so who's next?
TP,
Cool.
if you want to grab one.
Uh,
Who are you? You are going to be Tristan.
All right, Tristan's companion is Isolde, of course, from the classic German. This is one of the only stories that was derived from actually German text first. They were first from there. So you'll start with Tristan, and then you'll get Isolde. I'll explain how they work in a second. But, and let's go ahead and grab a group. Josh.
I'm gonna shuffle.
Team Josh.
No, Team Josh.
King Arthur.
Josh is King Arthur.
There you go. Classic King Arthur, and his companion is Excalibur. So when he gets down to 200 or less health, Excalibur will come out and beat the snot out of everyone. So go ahead and take your cards. What you do is you're going to place your protagonist on top of your companion card so that just the threshold is seen on the bottom.
Okay.
Second. Like this.
so where's mine?
This is yours here. You are Isolde and Tristan. Do you want to hold them over there?
Do you want to leave them in the card cam and then I'll just move the card camera?
Sure, we could do that.
Like that.
I think I got that.
And then I'll just need to
There we
move
go.
this around a little bit.
And surely read that on my screen. All right. Then each person should also get a 2 health points. Look like
Okay.
this.
And we're all starting at robust with 400 health.
That's right. And then just put the stable next to it. Once you leave robust, you can flip it over and you'll have feeble on the backside you can put next to stable. It's just a health tracker. And go ahead and place your little health token on the 400
Leave
health.
them where they were. They'll work well once we go to board now.
What are you saying?
Leave those where they were.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. So,
They'll appear above our heads.
oh, okay, perfect.
So,
Yeah, I think that it's going to be hard for me to figure out what's going on, so
Okay.
I'll take it.
okay.
And what next there, Ken?
Okay, so now you guys have got your characters and you've got your health. So everybody just goes ahead and each player's health should be in front of them, but that's okay. So you'll notice that you have 2 decks there. One has kind of a orange and bluish background. Those are your weapon cards. Why don't you flip over, say, 4 or 5 of them? Yeah.
We actually have a couple examples here.
That makes it even easier. Almost as though Josh was preparing.
Yeah, a little
So
bit.
there are 7 cards in that 7 types of cards. You've got 4 basic decks, which are swords, deception, sorcery, and arrows. Then you have a 5th suit, which is alchemy. That's a wild suit that you can only play if you're out of the other suits. In a trick-taking game, how it works is one of you's going to play a card of a suit, and then everyone has to then play a card from their hand of that same suit. So, for example, Nicole played 15 of swords, then Matt would have to play 8 swords, and Josh would have to play swords. And then if you didn't have swords, you would then have to play an alchemy card. And then if you didn't have alchemy or swords, then you are shamed because it's a tournament and everyone's angry. So Nicole's like, all right, everyone, grand melee, let's fight with swords. And Josh is like, we don't have any. Everyone goes, boo! And everybody yells shame at him, and he takes 5 damage from it. So whenever anybody shames out, they would take 5 damage. Not right now, but that would be what would happen. So that's how the tricks work. And then you'll also notice that the sorcery card has a little bit of blood on it and a little skull crossbones. It's a poison card. It's going to do 10 damage instead of 5 when you count up your damage at the end. So, and then the final things you got there, you've got Merlin and the Sorcerer's Apprentice. They are played always in, so they always, and they can be played as any number, and I mean any number. So, pick a number, 1 million, 10, 20, whatever. But it doesn't really matter. What's going to happen is when you play a trick, when you play when you play each individual card, the person who plays the lowest number loses by taking the trick. So you don't want tricks. It hurts. first at the melee and you took the damage. So what makes the game very different than most trick-taking games, and Nicole's first thing that's really different from a normal trick-taking game is if...
Oh no!
He froze.
He froze.
Open
Oh,
up the
no.
Skype window.
Right on the most important thing. Hold on. Are you there, Ken?
Yeah, I am. Did you lose me?
Okay, yeah, we
Yeah,
lost
for a
you
brief second.
as soon as you said
The
that.
most important thing.
There's something with the video right now.
Oh, okay, hang on.
There we go. Okay, yeah, you were saying the most important thing, or the most different thing is.
The most different thing is if two cards are of the same number, then they cancel each other out, and the next lowest number takes. So if, for example, Nicole played a 15 and Matt, you played a 12, and they're both swords, just in this example, and Josh decided that he didn't want Matt to take the trick, he wanted Nicole to take it instead, he could play a Merlin from his hand as a 12 of swords, and now Nicole takes the trick instead of Matt. So you can screw people up basically fainting out cards, which makes a lot of fun. And that often happens towards the end with the alchemy cards because they're all, obviously they have numbers 1 through 15 like all the other suits.
And you have to wait until you have no other options to play the alchemy cards.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's the normal way of playing. And so that's how you play the game. Everybody's going to get 12 of those cards. Why don't we just save ourselves a lot of time, shuffle them up, deal everyone 12 cards.
All right.
Sounds good. And then what's the mechanics for the godsend cards?
Yeah, they will come in play later. So basically, the godsend cards are the catch-up mechanic. So once we play one round, the person who's going to be the most damaged is going to get a toy. And if they're really damaged, they might get 2 toys.
Ooh, shiny.
The only trick is that the lead never gets a toy unless their Lady of the Lake gets a toy. That's her special ability.
Okay.
While that's happening, though, since you all have your own, so go ahead and deal out 12 to each player. The second thing, though, is Nicole is playing Tristan, and if you look, Tristan has a special ability. Everybody will, but first Tristan / Nicole's is that she gets an extra card dealt to her, and she will place one of her 13 cards under Tristan, and at any point in time later, you can say, oh, no, I didn't play the card I played this card instead. And it might be not in suit anymore, so she doesn't take the trick. She can kind of jump out of the trick because she needs to go up and meet with the Zode, say hi.
Can I choose any card to put under there?
Yeah, you choose whatever card you want. So put a card, don't put an alchemy under there because it'll always be in suit. But
Yes, I can.
and then Matt, you're playing
Sir
You're
Gawain.
playing Gawain. So your special ability is if you were to play a deception card and you take the trick, in other words, you would be damaged. Since you're Gawain and are free of deception, you don't take the trick. It just sits, and the next the person who takes that next trick is the one who takes both tricks damage.
Oh.
Or you can just let it stack. So people tend to try to stop you from stacking a defense or deception.
I can
And
see
then
why.
finally, Josh's special ability as King Arthur is that at any time he can add 3 to any sword card he plays. So if he plays a 1, you can make it a 4. He doesn't have to do it immediately, he can just choose to do it whenever. Which is really funny when, say, he plays a 4 and Matt plays a 4 and with the Merlin, and Matt thinks, ha, I'm safe, and he goes, no, I'm now a 7, and Matt takes the trick instead. So there's a lot of that type of thing going on where people can kind of screw with each other as you're playing the trick. So now that you guys have all got your cards, and has Nicole picked a card to put under Tristan?
I have.
Okay, so since it looked like Josh dealt, let's go ahead and have Nicole play first. Is it playing Nicole, Matt, Josh? Is that fine?
That's
that's
perfect.
good.
So Nicole, play any card. You want to play a high card, obviously, because unless you have some special genius idea, because you're trying to not take tricks.
Okay. I'm going to play this card.
It's face
It's
up.
face
Face
up.
up? Okay.
So she played an 8 arrows, and it is the double damage arrows.
Yes, so now it's to you, and you have to play an arrow if you have one in your hand. You may play a Sorcerer's Apprentice or Merlin at any time, but you can never shame if you have one in your hand. So you can, there you go, you got a 14, you're winning, you're doing good. Nicole's not doing so great right now.
Yes.
I guess that means I need to play my 9 because I don't want to take this.
Ooh.
That's mean. So Nicole, you can take that, that's 25 damage, which is mean, or you could always flip your Tristan card. You only get to do that once out of all 12 tries, so I don't know if it's worth doing right now.
Huh. There's nothing I can do other than that.
Yeah, you can switch out the card you played
I can switch out the card that I
with
played.
the face down
with,
one.
with only your
Only
face down card.
It's the only time.
But you get one time out of the 12 rounds of the tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't do it.
That's
Up to
up to
you.
you.
25 is a lot. There's 2 double damage cards out there right now.
25 is a lot.
So if I had a Merlin,
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So your 8 goes away.
So the 8 goes away. So it was never
and now
there.
you can decide what's the number for Merlin. So if it's a 9, whoever played the 14 is taking the trick. And if you play any number higher than a 9, the player who played the 9 takes it.
So do you
can
want me to
decide
take it, or do you
how
want Matt to
you
take it?
ooh,
Yeah.
Matt's taking
Yes.
that.
Oh, that's mean.
All right, so you're making it a 9.
I'm making it a 9.
Oh, that's rude.
So that essentially flips ours over, and you're the only one left. So you get.
No. Yeah, they all take the damage. That's right.
You take all the
So
damage,
that-
though.
That goes to Matt's damage pile. He's not going to count it right now if you get counted at the end.
Okay.
Every time you take damage in the middle of the round is shame. So Nicole, the first thing you can see there is Merlin and the Sorcerer's Apprentice are kind of like magic. They kind of alter the course of the game, and that's kind of one of the flavor things we're trying to go for. So now that Matt failed so miserably in convincing Nicole to make it Josh take the trick, he has to lead the next one.
So that was 40 points.
Why was
Yeah, that's
that?
pretty
Oh,
nice.
I forget. Merlin's
Merlin's
25.
25.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Wow, that's mean. Okay.
So was that a good card
That was
to put underneath
that
there?
was a very
Uh,
good move. So now I'm
Nicole's played games before.
so now it's my turn
Yes.
now to lead it off then, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So if I use my sword ability to +3, can I tie with someone with a +3?
Absolutely, that's a
Okay.
great way to do it. I do it all the time.
Swords 8.
Swords 8. I'm gonna put my little one sword out.
So it has to be a sword?
Yes, it has to be a sword.
Yes. If you have no swords, then you play on alchemy. If you have no alchemy, then it's a shame unless you've got a Merlin or a Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Shame.
Shame.
So you have no sorcerer, or you have no swords and no alchemy.
I have a 3 sword.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do a +3 to my swords.
Oh! So,
Wah,
So-
wah.
yep, you take the trick.
So those are yours.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
So that goes in a little pile next to you, and we'll total up the damage at the end of the round.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Since you took damage, you get to place the first card.
I place the first card.
Yep.
I shall play. Ten arrows.
10 arrows. Okay.
Do you, Matt? She's got a lot of poison.
She does. She's not very nice.
Hee hee.
I'm going to play 10 arrows.
Oh!
10 arrows?
Yes.
So no matter what,
Unless you have a 10 arrow.
unless I have 10 arrows in my hand,
Or a wild, or an apprentice, or a Merlin, or... How many of those are in the deck, Ken?
There are 3 Merlins and 2 Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Okay.
So five of the 80 cards.
I will play 1 arrow just to get it out of my
Yeah.
hand because I'm gonna take this anyway.
Okay.
That's fair.
So...
And remember, the good part about this game is experienced players often will be willing to take tricks early on so they get more God-sent cards. The first time a lot of people play it, they think, oh, I'm doing really good at being in the lead. You're also the target. Everyone starts to be mean to you. So experienced players start to actually try to find ways of kind of, I'm not really in the lead, it's him!
I'm gonna play a 6th arrow.
All these arrows.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
I shall play a 7 arrow.
And I shall play a 4 arrow.
Wah, wah.
I'll be taking these over here, thank you very much. And since I took the damage, I'm going to lead us off with a 2 deception.
Yes. Starting the Quain Bane.
5 deception.
4 deception.
Nothing happens.
So these just go off to the side.
Yep, they'll be placed, they'll be given to the next person who takes the next trick, or if he keeps on going, there'll be a big pile of damage going to someone.
So he goes again now?
Yes.
I'm going to play a 9 deception.
I will play a 9 alchemy.
Ooh.
Ooh, so Nicole,
I'll pay
Let's
10
put
deception.
Ooh. But since we tied,
Yep.
those flip
You take
over,
the
and you're the loser. So you
Oh.
take all of those cards.
Oh no!
And you get the cards from the last round too.
Yep.
Oh
I like
They're mean.
the Gawain Payne. I like that a lot.
Yes. It's great pain.
So Nicole, it's your turn.
Great pain.
So Ken, the alchemy cards, do those just count as a wild? You don't have to declare what they are?
They're always in suit, so you can't play them unless you're out of suit.
But does that mean I could technically play them as deception cards to activate my
No,
ability?
they don't. They're considered alchemy cards, so you can't. It's when you play an actual deception card you get to use your ability.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, for example, Josh can't play an alchemy card and say it's a sword. No, it's an alchemy card.
So you played a 13 deception. I'm going to play a 14 alchemy.
So what's your ability?
My ability is only when I play a deception card. It's not when I lose a deception
So,
round.
because of this, he now he has no deception in his hand because he couldn't play the alchemy without.
Yep. So who do I want to take damage?
That's an excellent question.
I'm gonna give it to Nicole since Matt already took a Merlin card. So I'm gonna take my Merlin and make it
Ooh.
a alchemy 14. Or does it really matter?
You can make it a 65.
I can make it 65 because Nicole still has the lowest one. Birthday dear.
You realize it just took all the other damage from the last round, right?
He took the 40 damage from that really bad round earlier.
Ah.
Because Merlin does 25 damage by himself.
Yes.
As you will now know, it's totally yours because you have a Merlin too. Merlin buddies. Oh, okay.
Nicole, it's your turn to go first.
7 sorcery.
7 sorcery. I will play a 3 sorcery.
That means I get to play 6.
And I take
That's
all
poisoned.
that damage. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it.
Are you poison magic?
You black
That's
magic.
love.
I'm going to play a 2 swords.
Nice.
I have to be
Why did you
shamed.
do that?
Ooh, Josh is shamed.
Oh, shame! Shame on
I
Josh!
take 5 damage.
Take your 5 damage, Josh.
Right board.
So shame is if you have nothing else you can play?
If
If
you
you
cannot
can't
play an
play.
alchemy or one of the suit cards.
So
Or a wild card.
I can declare an alchemy is whatever it is. Like,
Yep.
It's whatever suits out there.
so
Yeah,
But
it
the
always
number?
is the suit.
Yeah, it's
The,
number
the
stays.
number stays the same. So it's an alchemy 1, so you would lose this.
wait, no, in that case I don't want it. I didn't understand. I want this one.
This wouldn't be a bad one to lose because you're only going to take 10 damage from it. But
Well, you can take
But-
some damage.
So I took damage again, so I'm gonna play a 6 swords.
I will take some more shame.
Shame!
With my 3 arrows.
So at the when we were demoing this at a store recently, one of the people had started to demo it enough that when one person said shame, even though people had long since stopped playing the game and were playing other games, the whole store everyone started to go shame, like screaming shame. People, it was hysterical.
We did the
Oh,
shame
shame.
valve.
Exactly.
10.
So
Alchemy.
I'm gonna take that too. Yay! That's fantastic. I'm gonna play a 3 swords.
Does he get to choose?
Actually, that's the one thing that we didn't discuss at the beginning. If you play alchemy, you can only play it if it's the only type of suit you have left. When you play alchemy, everything is in play. It's basically everything. You cannot shame a way out of it.
Okay.
Everything is in.
So technically, Josh would dictate then what suit it
No,
is.
it doesn't matter. It's all suits.
All
Everything
suits.
is in.
Okay.
Remember, it is.
So you
13.
can play anything you want to play. 13's the high card.
What's the low card?
3.
3.
3. So go with level 3.
11.
I'm gonna take
Nice.
that.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna play a 12.
There's my 15 arrows. And you only have 1 card left.
Don't throw it.
I want to throw it.
So you are the loser. You take that. So now we're gonna total up our damage. Yay!
Yep.
Matt, you gonna use your green stash?
I
on the
might,
first
I
round?
might use my green sash on the first round because that's
Yeah, so maybe put up this green sash for a second and put it in play. Basically, basically one time you can just
Purple
say all
sash.
this damage I took, I don't take.
Yeah.
It's the
So-
purple session on our channel.
If it's got skull and crossbones, it's worth double?
Yeah, it's
It's
worth
10.
10 instead of 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 45, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90, 115.
Sweet, this one's 20?
No, it's
One's worth 10.
It's not the
worth
number.
10. It's not the
They're-
number.
It's either they're 5 or they're 10 if
Oh,
they
yeah,
got the
five
skull.
or
the,
ten.
the, the
Yeah.
cap. Don't.
I was like,
5 or
wait,
10.
that's a
Merlins
lot.
are 25.
Okay. So 10.
It should be easy to count on your health sheet because they're all in 5s.
Yeah.
25, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, plus 25.
It's 110.
Ha, you're losing more than me.
I am. So I'm gonna take all the damage then.
Okay.
So what you do is you're each going to drop your health by the amount that was listed.
Okay, so Nicole's this one. So she's
110.
gonna take 110 damage. So she goes to
The stable word.
290.
Yep.
I'm gonna take 115 damage. So I'm gonna go to 285. Josh, how much?
Oh,
Josh, how much damage did you take?
I took 20 damage.
Oh, we know who we're teaming up on now.
Yeah, high five.
High five.
No longer denied.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Josh is down to 370.
well done. Okay, so now we go into what's called the Godsend phase. You're going to take the Godsend cards, and you're going to reveal the top 2, and then leave the third one, leave the deck next to it, because you can always choose the top of the deck instead. So what's going to happen is, in the first round, the person who's in worse shape, which is Matt, gets to choose one of these cards to empower himself. So, just going through them, the beast would allow him to just say, I'm not going to get involved in this trick. He basically can discard the beast and go off on a quest and not have to actually play a card. And the green knight basically allows him to make all of his swords into 0 damage. He's basically immune to swords. Or you take the top card of the deck.
I'm gonna take the top card of the deck.
Alright.
And we all get to see that?
Yeah.
So I got the drinking cup.
The drinking cup is one of my favorites. You get to draw 3 cards and then choose the one you want.
I like
That's
it.
pretty easy.
So I get to pick up 3 cards now and choose which one I want.
That's right.
So what did you pick up?
So I picked up equipment for knights and horses, which says after you tally and score your weapon hits, take 2 of the weapon hit cards to use in the next tournament round.
Yeah, so if he had 2 Merlins, you could have them for the following round.
That could be pretty nice. Sacrificial knife, you may discard your companion card to immediately increase your health by 75 points. Must be used before the final melee. So I'm assuming that since I have to discard my companion card, this doesn't work well with me.
No, that's probably one of... Apparently, Wayne is not very good at sacrificing his sash,
And then there is the round table.
which is one of the more powerful ones.
During the tourney round, whenever you play the lead card, draw 1 Godsend card and place it under this round table. At the end of the tournament round, choose one of the cards under the round table to use in the next round, in addition to other Godsend cards you may receive.
Yep.
Oh, so I make myself like a little stack of Godsend cards, and
And then you
then
choose the one you want.
I'm keeping that. That's nice.
So all the other cards, the 2 revealed cards, and if anybody had cards from previous round, they would all now be discarded. So
Okay.
go ahead and discard the Green Knight, the Beast, the Green Cup, there you go.
Okay.
Stuff in. Alright, and so the last thing that happens is now we go to the next round. Everybody gets their 12 cards, except for Nicole, who gets her 13. And since Matt is doing worst, Josh will lead. Whoever is doing worst always gets to go last in the first trick of the round.
So you get to...
And now you guys have basically learned the entire game.
I like
Outside
it.
of if you take all the damage.
I don't know why you couldn't
What
shuffle
inspired
it
this
before.
game, Ken?
I did shuffle.
I mean, deal
Say
with
it again.
Did something in particular inspire you to create this game?
The original design was way back 20 years ago when I was in college. I wanted to make a game that was kind of mean. And then when I got together with, because I tend to make co-op games and design co-op things as a DM back then. So then I got together with Karen and had said, hey, what if we took this game and had a catch-up mechanic like the round table? I was just inspired by socialism, the idea of, could you make a game that was socialistic? And then Karen's like, I'm incredibly good at that type of thing. Theming, she's just fantastic. And then she and Jody, whipped it into shape. It was really great. But basically it was, can we make a game with socialism? Because most trick-taking games, halfway through, we all know who's going to win most of the time, and you're just waiting for the game to end. So
I hate
I
that.
wanted a game that people who don't like trick-taking games would enjoy.
Alright. I am playing a 3-sword. Nicole needs to choose her card first.
I did.
Oh, she did? Okay, 3-sword.
So I'm going to play a.
Nicole's next. You go last.
Oh, whoops.
That's also what you get for being most damage. You have to go last in the first round part. So you
Okay.
get best choice.
I shall play 8-sword.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a 5-sword.
Perfect, Matt.
Yeah, I figured I was taking that. Okay, so I took the damage, so I lead it off now?
Yeah, you lead it off.
Yep.
Which means you get a godsend card.
Yes, draw one.
Then put it underneath the round table.
That's wrong card. It's a weapon card.
That's a weapon card. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to lead us off with Deception of 1.
I wonder what he's doing.
Have some more deception. Some poison deception.
Poison Deception.
What number is that?
1 and a 7.
Give you a 5 deception.
Okay. I lose, but not really.
It's off to the side
Well,
now.
you just upside down, where the rest of the cards is what a lot of people do.
Let's see. I'm going to play this 12 sorcery.
I will play a 15 sorcery.
Ooh.
She's got some grin up her face.
A grin up her face.
Up her face. Up her whole face.
I'll play a 3 sorcery.
Okay, so you're going to take all that damage plus the
No,
damage
no,
from... Oh, you had a Merlin under your stash?
And what are you playing it as?
You could play it as either a...
55!
So, who do you want to lose? You want Josh to lose or you want me to lose?
Fine, I want Josh to lose.
So you're playing it as a 12 then?
I'm playing it as a 12.
Okay. Sorry, Josh.
It's alright.
Them's the breaks.
It's your turn, Josh.
That makes me so happy.
Let's do a 4-sword. 4 swords.
Okay.
4 swords and 7 years ago?
Yes.
4 swords, okay. 11 swords.
I'm playing an Alchemy 8.
Oh, he has no swords.
He's no swords, but I'm going to take it, because even if I make it a 7, it doesn't count.
Yep.
I wonder if that's why I played an 8. And since you lost that one, you go again, Josh.
Let's do a poison 9 sword.
Ooh.
My son, who often wins this game, often makes alliances with people. It's really funny to watch him. Like, oh well, if you play a 6 right now, I'll make sure to make mine a 9. Things like that.
Huh. Sounds like he'd get along with Matt very well.
Why would
Yeah.
you say
I
that?
totally play a 9 if you play a 6. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
I mean,
Tippy, what are you playing?
I do what I can.
Oh, it's my turn. What
It's
is
a,
it?
yeah, it's
it
a
is.
9 sword.
9 of swords? 12 of swords.
Ooh.
What
That
is he gonna
sucks.
do?
I hate you, TP.
You can. I'm not looking at your hand.
I'm going to play a 12 of swords.
Okay, so the 9 takes it.
I'm going to +3 to that.
Oh.
So they're all 12s.
It just flip over, and it's just like Wayne played it. So it's whoever left at last leads again.
Let's do 15 arrows.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So I get the feeling you guys have already kind of figured the game out pretty quick. So
It's pretty simple to grasp. I'll play Merlin.
You're playing Merlin?
Okay.
What are you playing him as?
55 arrows.
I will play a 5 arrows. I will take that. Okay. So I get another godsend card to go under my round table pile.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to lead us off with a 6 arrows.
I will play a 6 alchemy.
Ooh.
Whoa.
You know what that means, TP? Unless you play a 6, you're boned.
Wait, what did you play? 6 arrows?
6 arrows. Josh played a 6 alchemy, so we're tied right now. And remember what happened with ties?
1 arrow.
A 1 arrow. Okay, you take that damage.
I'll take it. My turn?
It is your turn.
4 arrows.
4 arrows. I'm going to play 13 arrows.
I played a 4 alchemy, so it doesn't matter.
I hate you.
You're welcome. You get another godsend card to choose from.
You're welcome. That's true. Thank you. So another godsend card goes to the bottom of the pile. And I'm going to play a 14 deception.
14 deception.
Yes.
I'll play 9 poison deception.
Ooh. You totally want to play a 9 right now.
Yep, I have alchemy.
You have to play your deceptions first.
Yeah.
I don't have deception.
Then you could play your
Then
alchemy.
you play
And
alchemy.
I don't get that, right?
You don't get what?
If you beat the number,
What's the number?
9 is the low card.
9
so
is
I
low
cannot
card.
play a 1 alchemy, I can play a 14 alchemy.
Yes.
Right, and that double makes Josh loose.
Yay, I like double losers.
10 deception.
Ooh.
1 alchemy.
1 alchemy. I'm going to play a 9 alchemy. So you get it again.
Womp womp. 10 sorcery.
10 sorcery. I'm going to play a 13 sorcery.
I'm going to play a 12 alchemy.
Ooh.
There you go.
I feel like once you're on a losing streak, you're on a losing streak. 14 sorcery.
13
There you go.
alchemy.
5 alchemy. That one's mine.
I'm going to activate my belt this turn because I have 2 Merlins in here. So I'm not.
Hey Matt, guess what?
What?
You are Merlin buddies with yourself.
Yeah, me, myself, and I.
So
So
yeah, your green slash just goes back to the box and you throw all your damage into the discard pile.
oh, do I
And it
not have?
randomly
Wait,
counts up their damage.
I thought I had 2 Merlins.
No, I
don't.
gave her one.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to take this damage
I don't have
then.
a Merlin.
You should have a Merlin in there.
Nope. You took my Merlin.
Oh, I took
You-
a Merlin. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's trying to cheat over here. You got to watch out.
I still
for this
counted my
guy.
points right. I just
Sure you did. What'd you get points wise?
110 damage this round.
Nice. 10,
50.
20, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90 damage.
I win.
Okay, so I
No,
took...
we're just done playing. I won.
Yeah, okay, so I took 90 damage, so I'm down to 195. So I am into the feebled territory.
Uh-oh.
TP,
50.
you took 50 damage,
I
so
did.
you are down to 240.
Ooh, I can play my other card now.
And Josh, how much damage did you take?
110.
110, so you are down to 260.
Alright.
So I am going. There's more godsend cards that are going to be flipped over.
Can I have
Sure,
your
but
cards?
before that happens, go ahead and pick your godsend card from the round table.
Okay. So I have the Fisher King, the Chariot, and the Gift. So Fisher King is you may remove up to 3 poisoned weapon cards that have been played in a melee. The Chariot, which is... let me show these off in the camera.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
The Chariot, which is you may use once and discard, you may exchange your entire hand with an opponent. And then the Gift, which is the recipient of this gift must tally weapon hits as follows. Swords are valued as 0s. Sorcery and deception is doubled. I'm going to take the Gift.
Can you give it to someone else, or you can keep it for yourself?
And before the tourney round begins.
Yeah, so you don't have to do it right now, you get to choose afterward.
Okay.
So you can see the other godsends everyone else gets, right?
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is exactly right. So now we look at the person who is in worse shape, which is
Me.
still Matt. So he'll get to pick first. But since it's the second round, the person who's in second most damage, which is Nicole, will get to pick second.
Okay, so we have the Squire, which is use once and discard. After you lose a melee, discard the just played cards instead of taking the weapon hits from them. That's nice. And then Divine Intervention, which is after losing a melee, tally the injury from the just played weapon cards and increase your health by that amount. I'm going to take Divine Intervention.
Yes. So a new one gets revealed for Nicole.
And your new one is the Antidote. So at the end of the tourney round, distribute all of the poisoned weapon cards you've taken to any opponents to take as weapon hits. Wow. I don't like that.
I like that. Wait, is that mine?
You could take that if you want, or you could take the Squire, or you can take a face-down card.
What's the Squire?
The Squire is, you may, once you lose a round, you can just say, I don't want to take those.
You said, Squire, message for you, sir, and he falls over dead.
Oh, those sound like such good cards.
Or you take a face down card.
No, Ken, you tell me. Which one should I take? I trust you.
Well, I would say that the poison card is just so much fun, the antidote, because all the poison you get, you then at the end, after seeing how much everyone else's health is, you get to go, oh, you can take this 10, you can take this 10. It's a great way of sticking it to other people.
I can split them up like...
Yeah, you can just distribute them as you want.
Ooh, give me the power.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
So again, you can see that the game is designed to give the people who are behind toys. And also, Nicole crossed over her companion's threshold. Could you put up Zode for a second?
Okay.
So you can see that Izoda's threshold is 250 health, and she is below that. So now Nicole will have both Tristan and Izode, so she's dealt 14 instead of 13 cards, and she can do it twice. You can flip out of the trick twice instead of once.
That makes me so happy.
And you dealt her 14 cards, Josh?
Yes, you should have
Okay.
2 extra cards.
So you have 2 extra cards
Yeah.
there. And since I am in the worst shape, Josh goes first again?
That's correct, and you guys got the idea. The winner, by the way, will be the person who has the most health when one of you falls. You don't play till everyone's dead, you play till the first person falls.
Okay.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
And who did you give the gift to, Matt?
I'm gonna give the gift to Josh.
Oh, good.
So,
She will like that.
So my reasoning there for taking the gift in the first place is that deception is doubled, and I'm more than likely not going to take deception damage. And
Makes sense.
swords count as 0, but since he's Arthur, he's probably not going to take as many sword wounds as others.
Exactly. Almost as though the gift was given by Morgan Le Fay to King Arthur, and the card was specifically designed to... Well, almost.
it doesn't say that at the top of the card at all. I'm gonna play.
Spoiler alert, it totally does.
I'm gonna play 12 Deception to start the game off with.
Okay, so you're starting off with 12
It's
deception.
gonna go to Nicole.
Yeah, I know. I'm just sorting my cards, Josh.
I'll be right back, John. Gentlemen, lady, I'll just be... grab something real quick.
I'm gonna go with 1 deception.
Ooh, really? I'm going to play a 15 deception.
Bad card.
But if it's just all deceptions, it doesn't...
That's
So
only if I lose.
That's only if he loses. That's his ability.
That's only if I lose.
Oh, that's bad. Okay.
You get to play first card.
Playing first card is not fun.
I think it's a little fun.
It's more fun when you're at the round table.
7
you should
deception.
have tried to take more tricks.
Huh?
You should have tried to take more tricks with the round table.
Don't tell me what to do.
You're a round table.
So she's playing a 7 deception. I'm going to play a 5 deception.
And that means I'm gonna play 3.
That's 13, Josh.
13.
Did you want the deception?
You get to go get it.
I lost it on purpose.
Why?
So now it stays on the side, and whoever loses the next one's gonna get it.
Double.
Yep.
I play a 4 deception.
Ooh. Well, have fun with that because I play a 9 deception.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. For alchemy.
So I lose again. So it goes off to the side.
Nicole, again?
I'm gonna play a 6 deception.
Really?
I don't know what Josh's power is. I don't understand.
My power is I can make my sword stronger.
Ah.
I can add a +3 to my swords if I want to, at any time.
I'm going to play a 1 deception.
Ooh. You really just don't want to win, don't you?
I'm sorry, Nicole. I'm
Yeah.
playing a 1 alchemy.
Wait. What does that mean?
That
That
means that you
means-
take all the damage.
Unless you switch your 6 out with one of your cards.
I'm not taking all that damage. That is a Merlin.
Do you want to use a Merlin, or you can use something that if the other card's a different suit, you get out of this.
Does she?
I
don't
yes.
think that's how it counts.
Yes, if
Under deception, you can swap it out,
yeah, you can swap it out with a different.
but I don't have a one.
But I think that it just still counts.
No, it goes out of play like a shame does,
Oh, and you just don't.
but you don't get the
damage from
shame
it?
damage from it.
Oh,
But
that's
I
what
don't
the
have a
quiz-
one of anything.
No, on your other card.
Your
I
face
don't know
down
what your
cards.
2 cards you put to the side were.
Oh, no, it wouldn't have helped me.
What do you want to make
Oh,
this?
Hi!
The only way to not take this is to make this a 1.
yeah.
Yes.
I'll make it a 1.
And it's going to go to the side, and then you have to play a card again.
That's fine.
Okay.
We've gone about 4 rounds of deception with Matt. So there's a nice stack with a Merlin in there.
Oh, that's nice.
14 sorcery. I'm taking it. Not happening. No, Matt, no.
I'm gonna play
No.
a 1 sorcery.
Oh, what sorcery? You want all this?
Yes.
Yes, he does. He's got divine intervention.
I'm gonna gain a buttload of health. I'm gonna gain so much health.
Josh, just take it. You have to take it.
Unless Josh plays a 1 of sorcery too, that would be awesome.
What sorcery?
Oh god. Well,
That's horrible for Nicole, but
yeah,
it's
you
terrible.
just took like 150 points of damage.
Unless she wants
Oh,
to put
no,
another-
we will be splitting all this damage.
There's
Oh,
no poison
she's
in
gonna
there.
take all the poison and give it to everyone.
Alright, you get to go again.
Man, she gave you the stink eye on that one.
Oh, you guys suck so much.
That was mean.
I go again now?
Yeah.
Yes.
7 swords. That was really mean.
Game is not nice.
I'm gonna play a 1 swords.
12 swords. Here you go, Matt.
Thank you.
You get to go again. Matt?
Well, I get to go.
Yeah, you get to
Not
go.
go again.
Oh.
I'm gonna play a 12 sorcery.
I'm going to play a 3 sorcery.
I'm gonna play a 7 sorcery.
Josh, you take that.
Yep, I'll take that. It's a double damage for me, too.
Yeah, remember, Josh takes extra damage from sorcery and deception.
I will play a 14
Oh, that would have
swords.
been really fun for him to get.
Oh yeah, that would have destroyed him.
That would have been a lot of fun.
It is your turn, Panda. You played a 14 swords.
So Maelstrom wants to know, hey Ken, will you be at Gen Con? It might buy this there.
Yes, I will be.
So he'd
I'll be
be...
at Dice Tower and Gen Con, and I don't think Origins, but there's a chance.
Ooh, you should totally come to Origins.
It's just time.
Oh yeah.
So much stuff's going on.
15 swords.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna play a 6 swords.
There you go, Matt.
Why'd you want
So I
that?
take that. I'm gonna use my divine intervention now, just because I don't, I don't get to keep this until the next round, right, Ken?
Nope, everything goes away when after everybody gets their new Godsend cards. All other Godsend cards go away. So anything that's on the table, any cards you had from previously, all go away.
No
Okay.
stacking.
So I'm gonna gain myself 20 health there.
Nice.
So I'm no longer feeble. Yay!
And while this won't matter for Matt because he already had the sash, once you gain your companion, you can never go back. You'll always have it. So if that had happened to Nicole and she went above 250, she would have got to keep the Zode for the rest of the game anyway.
Oh, Nice.
Once you get your companion, you always have it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to play an 11 swords.
Playing 9 alchemy.
8 swords.
So you take that damage.
Thank you.
Kind of.
10 arrow.
10.
Takes some.
Yeah, she takes some of the damage.
You will be getting some of it too.
Why me?
Don't worry.
Split up. Matt, your turn.
Oh, it is my turn, isn't it? I'm going to do a 12 arrows.
Share more love. There we go. Give her some more poison.
There you go.
Oh.
It's all poison.
Oh, one of it's 2 of it's poison. My turn?
Yep.
Yeah, still your turn.
8 alchemy.
8 alchemy. I'm going to play an 8 sorcery.
So I lose either way, so I'll play my 5 sorcery that I had. So does the poison she give me with the gift double?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wait, what's the gift?
So the gift doubles the damage he receives from deception and sorcery.
So I would take 20 damage for each poison you hand me.
You can effectively destroy him.
15 arrow for the last round.
5 arrow.
Shame!
Shame!
So you lose again, Nicole.
Aww.
Alright, so everybody puts up their damage, and then Nicole will hand out poison to whoever she wants.
So I can wait until after they've...
Yeah, you can see everybody's. Can you card and discard until the gods and card them?
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can do. You can just
I have
see
2
them.
Merlins in here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, you took a lot of
I think I'm
damage.
gonna die.
I took 75
And
damage.
also, as hopefully is obvious, the game's damage accelerates, so the game kind of accelerates as it goes. So
Absolutely. So Josh took 75 damage before you give him any poison, and each poison you give him that is either deception or sorcery is going to count as 20 points for him.
Yep.
Swords count as nothing for him.
Good to know.
So you give all your swords to Matt.
Or you can keep them for yourself.
Okay, what are your points at currently?
I am at 210. Josh is at 255, and Nicole, you are at 240.
Minus the points? Is that after you have your points?
No, we haven't.
We have
haven't
not
updated.
subjected our point totals to that yet.
Did you see a giant stack of poison over there?
Yeah, she's got a ridiculous amount of poison. You could have just let me have the plus health, but no, you had to get the poison, which is effectively damaging you more.
Possibly. I might be able to activate my ability and then screw you all over next round.
it was such a beautiful moment, though. Why would you want to take that from him?
These are just regular deception.
I worked so hard for that. You just yanked the rug out from under me.
5, 10, 15,
And then you got the moment.
25, 30,
You're not allowed to steal my limelight there, Josh. Oh.
40, 45,
2 poisons.
50, 55, 60,
That's
65,
my hand with
70,
the gift.
75, 80,
I only lost one round.
130 that I got
For yourself?
for myself. 130.
Oh, so you're going to take 130 damage.
Yes.
So you are down to 110. That's rough.
Deduct your own. Wait,
so
how far, what's the end?
the end.
0?
Yeah, 0. You're at 110.
Okay.
You started at 400.
I have 20 damage here, so I'm going to go down to 180. And Josh, how much did you take?
75.
So you're going to go down to 180 as well. So you and I are tied.
Ah, damn it.
And now she has to make that decision. How's she gonna give it?
Ken, what happens if I never use the one under my character?
It just happened.
But it was a poison.
It was a deception too.
Bad.
Alright. So, who's where?
I'm sure for you as well.
So Nicole, you have 110.
Uh-huh.
Josh has 180, and I have 180.
Remember, whoever has the most health won't get a card. So,
It's true.
Oh, my ability activates.
Which is?
well, not yet, but
Oh,
yes.
it will.
What is your
It will
ability?
after she's given the damage.
You get the arrows.
Okay, so that's 20 more damage.
You get the deception,
So that's 40 damage for you.
and you get the last one.
That's it? I thought there was more poison.
No poison.
Really? I thought you got a lot of more poison.
I thought I did too.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Oh, wow.
Apparently not.
Okay.
You
So I
guys
took-
were worried for nothing.
So I'm taking 10 more damage, so I'm down to 180. You take how much more
10 more
damage?
damage?
Oh, I'm sorry,
25.
30 more damage. 10,
So 150.
20, 30. And how much damage did you take,
I took
Josh?
40 damage.
Okay, so you're down to 140.
And Matt gets nothing.
That's fine. I'll live. Quite
All
literally.
right, so Josh, your ability comes online. I believe you're under 150, right?
Yeah.
So
So-
hit Excalibur.
This is 200 of mine.
Oh, under 200. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Sorry.
It's alright.
So
How dare you, Ken?
tally the injuries you've taken from sword cards for the 20 round. Double that amount. All of your opponents must add those points to their injury totals.
What?
So he takes double damage from swords, but he gives it to everyone.
Well, yeah. Basically, whatever he takes in swords, everyone else takes double that. So if he takes 40 in swords, everyone else takes 80. Don't give him swords. Don't let Excalibur burn you.
Yeah.
That's a pretty awesome power. Not awesome to go up against though.
And so who took the most damage that round? Josh, you did, right?
No.
No, Nicole.
It's actually it's just your point totals. So
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She has the least health.
Nicole, you're losing, so you get to
Nope.
start it off.
Well, she gets to get a
Oh, you
godsend
get
card.
you get to get out. You get to get a godsend card. So the top two, we have the poisoned apple and the black knight. So the poisoned apple is maybe used once at any time. Give the poisoned apple to any opponent to immediately decrease their health by 25 points. Okay, and then we have the black knight, which is kidnap
Not being happy.
Kidnap an opponent's companion and use those powers for the entire tourney round. Return the kidnapped card to the end of the tourney round. Oh, so you can steal Excalibur from him.
Yay!
So the
Josh,
new one.
you can still pretend to like the game.
Oh, Josh, you get a Holy Grail revealed. Immediately increase your health by 25 points, or at the end of the tourney round, increase your health by 50 points if you also increase an opponent's health by 25 points. So would you rather decrease one person by 25 points or give yourself 25 or maybe 50 health points if you're feeling generous?
No, either
Or-
increase his by 25 or increase his by
You
50.
can always keep the top card. If you don't like
Always
those,
take
door
the
number
health
3.
card. I'm trying to think. The Holy Grail could be fun. Like, if someone's just about to lose and I don't have enough points.
Holy Grail!
Holy Grail, they don't lose and I get more.
Right.
Or you can use it so you and I can win and kick Matt's butt.
Since when do you two ever cooperate?
I know. We can
Or I could
sit
take a
down.
face down card.
He's gonna take the face down card.
Risk it for the biscuit. I got Fate.
Fate. You may gather all of the cards in each player's hand, shuffle the cards, and deal out new hands.
Okay,
Use
so if I don't
once.
like my hand, I'm going to take everyone's hand.
You just reach
As long
out.
as it's not in the melee.
It may not be used during a melee, but it can be done at any time during the round, though, right?
Yes. So as long as somebody hasn't already played a card, you just say nope, nope, nope.
So I have to give my antidote back?
Yeah.
Yes, it's gone.
So essentially what Josh is going to do is he's going to play all of his strongest cards first, and then he's just going to be like, I'm going to shuffle now.
It's okay, because I'm gonna kidnap the.
Excalibur? So, Ken, she can't really kidnap my card, correct?
Nope. You're correct. She has to take Excalibur.
Okay.
It actually says it on the sash that you can't take.
Oh, that's true. It does say that. Okay.
Yeah, if you were reading.
So rude, Panda.
Give me Excalibur. I want it. I
So
want it.
every sword she takes, you guys taking double it.
Did you guys give me 2 extra?
Yes.
Good. Good.
I didn't. Josh did. Because that's his job.
And who is losing? Nicole is? Or
I like how Josh had to make a point of stating that
Who's
you're
losing?
losing.
You
No,
are.
I was
You
saying who
are.
goes first. So it's going to be Matt first.
I'm sure that's what he was saying. He was just saying who goes first. That's all I was doing. I'm sure it wasn't that he just wanted to bring up that Nicole was losing.
I mean, don't put it past him. It's very possible.
Absolutely positive that's the reason.
So I
Goes.
want.
I'm gonna play 2 swords.
I'm gonna
Wow.
play
Okay.
3 swords.
Interesting. Interesting. Panda, it's your turn.
She'll play a 1 of swords just to show you guys up.
I know, right? She's gonna use her companion, or her sorcerer's apprentice, to be like, I play a 1 sword. I wouldn't put it past her.
No, never. What?
So 15 swords. So
I play 1 sword.
She used your Isolde card, or Tristan card. Okay. So you play 1. You're gonna take all that damage. There you go.
Am I?
Yeah. At least it wasn't a murder.
You are taking that damage, but we get double that damage.
Yeah. You still take the damage.
I'm okay with
It's still worth it.
So
Worth
it is
it.
your turn, TP.
that. Okay. I'm going to play 6 swords.
6 swords. I'm gonna play a 10 swords.
I can't let her have that, so I'm gonna play 6 alchemy.
Oh!
Just when you think he's gonna sacrifice himself, he sacrifices Matt instead.
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna play
Hopefully,
a.
just notice that as the godsend cards come out and the abilities come out, it changes what you want to do. It's not just a standard trick-taking game. Now you're starting to think about what I have to do and who I need to get it to. It's a little bit more strategy, hopefully.
Absolutely.
You see that?
I'm gonna play a 5 deception.
I'll play a 7 deception.
I'll play 6 deception.
Put it to the side.
Yeah, go again.
I'm gonna play an 8 deception.
I'm gonna play a 2 deception.
Aww.
I think I'll play a 3 deception.
Josh, those are all yours. Congratulations. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So you want deception?
If I lose deception, it puts it to the side and increases the pot for the
Can't
next time
lose
around.
deception.
I can't lose deception essentially.
I'm playing 10 sorcery.
I shall play 9 sorcery.
Interesting. I'm gonna play a 13 sorcery. Panda.
I shall play 12 deception.
Ooh. I'm gonna play 13 deception.
I'll play 12 alchemy.
Put it to the side.
We're gonna do a fate now.
And what is? Oh, we're gonna shuffle.
We're gonna shuffle our hands together.
That's perfect. I'm glad that you did that there. I was using all of my good cards for that. I had a 2, a 3, and a 5 sorcery in my
I
hand.
kept forgetting to use my good cards.
Sure.
But no, I didn't. I had like a lot of 14s in there.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it. Won't be the last time you did it.
So
I ran out of deception.
How many cards did we have?
Everyone should be even. We all have the same amount of cards.
Oh, you take the cards that we discarded and shuffle them together?
We take the cards from our hands and shuffle
Oh,
them together. And shuffle them
okay.
back
Three
out.
I thought it
people
was
with the same
deal a
amount
new
of cards
hand.
divided
No,
by-
I thought it was deal a new hand.
No.
I don't have to count for them.
I want a Merlin.
Did anyone
I didn't have a Merlin
I
in
didn't
my
have a
hand.
Merlin either.
I wouldn't have done that with Merlin in my hand. Oh, wonderful.
This is interesting.
Some echoes?
Yeah, that still goes.
Oh, okay.
With the deception pile there.
I'm going to play a 14 deception.
Ah.
Thank you for the deception, whoever that came from.
I'm gonna play a 2 alchemy.
14 arrows!
You can't play arrows.
Why?
Because it's not the...
It's a deception.
I don't have deception.
Do you
You have alchemy?
either?
Oh.
She has no deception or alchemy, she shames.
So she played her 11 alchemy. So Josh, you lose, and you get all of the great prizes we have.
I see that. Let's go balls to the wall. That's 7 arrows now.
Ooh.
14
The
arrows.
next game I'm going to make is going to be completely green. Like, everything about it is going to be a variant of green coloration. Just to come on your show.
So it looks like we're not playing with anything. It's just the mystical invisible game.
like you're not allowed to know what it is.
And I'll take that one.
Josh loses. I played an 11 arrows.
Yay!
And I can't play alchemy till the end, right? When I can't play any more cards.
That's correct. You have to have all your other cards.
Let's go to 3 sorcery. Yay! I dealt myself every low card
I mean, I have
that
it.
all 3 hands had.
Fate was mean.
Fate
Tell
was
us,
me.
Jerry.
12 sorcery. I'm going to play a 4 sorcery.
Oh, God.
Oh, let's go 1 arrow now.
Don't you wish you
Guys are
picked the
mean.
other gods?
Mean people.
See, if you were a nice guy, you could have holy grailed it. Everyone could have been, like, healthy.
I risked it for the biscuit.
Risked it for the biscuit?
That was a stale biscuit.
It was. It was a horrible
What,
biscuit.
what did you
It's a 1 arrow.
Cool, 4 arrows.
7 alchemy. There you go, Josh.
8 alchemy.
Panda.
Play any card you want.
A 2 sorcery. I'm going to play a 9 alchemy. That's for you. Have fun with that.
Wait,
Unless you want
I'm
to
going
split.
to Merlin that.
Oh, you're Merlining it.
Oh.
Who do you want to take it?
I would like Matt to take it.
That's mean.
You go, Matt. What's your last card?
13 alchemy.
5 alchemy.
Shame.
No,
You ha-
it,
No, yeah, alchemy is wild, so.
oh, Matt, you lost because it's 2 5s.
Damn.
So the
Oh, I did
13th
lose.
will take it.
Yeah, I lose. It's too fun. That's hilarious. Okay, so now we all total up our points. Josh, you got a lot
Yep.
there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
When you're
50.
done, count up how much swords you have, and after they've done their damage, tell them how much sword extra damage they take.
Gotcha. Alright, so I have 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. I have 30 damage.
And how much of it's swords?
You guys, 10 of that is sword, so you guys have to take an extra 20.
Okay. So, Ken, my question for you is, my green sash, does that block out the swords that she gives me, or...
I thought you used
Yeah.
that already.
No.
You already used it.
Did I?
Yeah, you used it a while ago.
I don't
Yes, you
remember that.
did. You did.
Yeah, we can go back on the tape. You did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember using that. Would it have worked anyways?
Yeah, it removes all your damage for the round.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take 90 damage that round, so I am down to 60 health. And, Josh, how much are you taking?
I'm dead.
Oh. Okay, and
I
how
took
much?
125 plus the
40 from the swords?
40 from the sword, so that's 165. I had 140 health left, so I am dead.
And, Panda, how much damage did you take?
30.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, so you win.
I win!
So you had 80 health left, so you beat me by 40 points, which just happens to be... I'm sorry, you beat me by 20 points.
So, me stealing Excalibur was the winning.
It saved you the game. Yeah, it won you the game.
That was a lot of fun.
So did you guys like it?
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. I like that a lot. This suits our playstyle very well.
That was a lot of fun.
Sorry, Josh, you lost. I can see you're like,
I'm good. That last round just killed me with the fate.
Yeah.
I just...
You dealt yourself some horrible cards.
I dealt myself nothing over... My hardest card was the 8 alchemy.
oh my gosh.
Out of
Fate
like
can
6
really
cards.
be
I had.
great and really not be. It's fate.
I had a lot of fun with that.
TV, what's the time?
It is 9:10. Do you guys want to go for another round?
I can go for another round.
Ken, do you want to stick around as we go for another round?
Sure, that's fine.
Who wants
You
to?
okay with that, Josh?
Yeah, I'm good.
Who wants to swap places with me?
What do you mean?
I don't need to be behind the camera all the time.
Oh, let Josh be behind the camera so everyone gets the sweet close-up of his face.
Everyone loves the close-up of his face.
Josh face. And let me reset our health cards here.
Should I put Morgana back in for them to choose from?
Sure, go ahead. Play with 3 different characters.
Yeah.
And if you want to play a faster game, you can just start with 300 instead of 4.
Okay. I'm going to take out the characters we played as, and we're going to play with all new characters.
I like it.
So there's 5 choices to
That
pick.
way,
So can you give me the
Yeah.
Godsend cards? Thank you.
TV, since you want to get first choice.
Ooh.
bam!
Ooh.
I am Lady of the Lake.
So, Lady of the Lake, at the beginning of each tourney round, draw a Godsend card to act as your protagonist. This power cannot be stolen or borrowed. So you get a Godsend card every round, and that's your power. Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
And that's coupled with Avalon. So can you give me... Okay, so Avalon is...
Oh, here's my
At,
card.
when you go below 200 health, at the beginning of each tourney round, draw a Godsend card to act as your companion. So you get
I get
two
two
Godsend
Godsend
cards. On top of any Godsend cards you draw. That's... Oh, goodness.
I think this is gonna be TP wins the entire night.
TPOP. So, I am Guinevere. So, before the first melee of a tourney round is played, place one of your dealt cards under Guinevere face down. At the end of the tourney round, before weapon hits are tallied, reveal the hidden card. All injury required from that suit is doubled for both you and your opponents. So, I get... It's interesting. I get to shoot for a specific type to either avoid or go for.
Does he get an extra card at the beginning, or he has one less card
Yes,
at the
he
end?
does.
Okay.
It says it in
Oh,
red.
it says it. I missed that.
And then my companion is Lancelot, and that is before the first melee of a tourney round is played, place one of your dealt cards under Lancelot. At the end of the tourney round, before weapon hits are tallied, reveal the hidden card. All weapon hits from that suit are discarded by all players and cause no injury.
Kind of the classical concepts there. The knight who cannot be hurt, and the queen who kind of messed things up.
Yeah. And Josh is playing as Mordred. You may place any deception card from your hand onto the table instead of playing a card from the lead suit. Your card does not compete in the melee, but the loser still must take it as a weapon hit. So, deception cards for you is I don't lose this round.
Yeah,
That's right. So a lot of people will throw out deception early to try to keep Mordred from using their special ability.
Ah.
But it doesn't always work, so...
And then we have his companion at 200 health, and it is Deceit. Always play your weapon card face down and reveal it at the end of a melee. And then when leading a melee, you just have to announce your suit. You don't have to show the card. So he gets to be super duper secretive. I don't like that with Josh.
Can you turn that off, please?
I didn't do that. What is making that noise?
Okay, so TP. You draw a Godsend card.
1 second.
So she just draws one from the top of the pile, Ken, or is it the normal
Yeah.
Godsend rules?
Just good old-fashioned, grab the top part of the God's card deck.
Okay, so TP, you're starting out with the Black Knight. So you get to steal someone's companion.
You did not shuffle that in because I threw that on top of the pile at the start. But sure.
So you get the Black Knight to start, so that means you get to steal someone's companion.
Yay!
So if there's no companions out yet, does she still just steal one of ours for the round?
Yeah, she steals it for the round, but if she's not below the health, it doesn't matter.
So you're not going to get anything.
The card again?
Wait, we're swapping
Why
places.
don't you shuffle it in and let her pick something else out?
Go.
Okay. So he's saying that you can shuffle that back in and pick something else out.
Yay! I like playing with the game creator. He's nice.
Except the names are wrong now. Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah.
You, the
Wow, that
winner.
already got fixed. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's called the winner.
I was very fortunate when I was named as a child.
Sure, we'll go with that, TP.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna quit that.
Quote 10 really, really quick. That means go to the bathroom.
You don't have to announce that, TP. I'm going to miss
That was
my...
going to.
I miss my deception stuff that I got to do.
So do you want to talk about what mine is now? Did I get...
Oh, yeah, what's your new Godsend card? Oh, you got the round table. That's awesome. So the round table is you are going to, every time you lead off, you are going to take a Godsend card and put it face down underneath, and then at the end of the tourney round, you're going to look through all of them and choose one that you want to keep for the next time, and that's going to be on top of the Godsend card you get for being Lady of the Lake, and then if you are in last place, you get another Godsend card on top of that.
I like it. I'm not going to lose this. If I lose this, I deserve to lose
You
this.
deserve to lose.
She's a fun character to play.
Oh,
she's the chaos character.
I think
Ken's
Ken's
video is frozen right now.
video's frozen. I need this. Oh no,
At
he's
least I
good.
had a smile on my face.
Yeah, either that or you are a fantastic ventriloquist.
Why did it go? Oh, are these my cards?
Yes, they are.
Oh, look at that. I have cards. So Josh starts us off, or?
Josh lost, right? So
Yeah, Josh is a big loser.
Do you guys want to start at 13 or, at 300 or 400?
yeah, why don't you guys start off at 300 this time, just so you guys can see the difference in speed.
Let's do
I
it.
like it.
Ooh,
That's not right.
I have something.
What?
I got your hand.
Tell us things.
It's all secrets.
No, it's not. I don't believe you. Ah.
So this is it's really, especially when you play with 5 and 6 players. We put it up on Board Game Geek. Playing with 300 health just accelerates the game a little bit. So it's great if you're like, oh, we only have 30 minutes or something.
I feel like it would have a completely. It seems like it would have a completely different play style, just because of how things accelerate when you
Right.
get.
Yeah, you're
And
gonna.
hosting, since you have Guinevere, it's going to be even faster because she tends to accelerate the games.
That's me.
I don't care. You're still gonna lose.
All right.
Go for it, Joshy.
I go first because I lost?
Yeah.
No, I go last because I lost.
No, Josh gets to go last.
Oh,
Oh.
darn it. Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
that goes first.
I'm gonna start it off,
Haha.
and I'm gonna start us off with a 3 sorcery.
3 sorcery. I'm gonna put in a 6 sorcery.
Okay.
Joshua.
You can have this 11 deception.
Why deception?
So his
That's
card
my
allows
ability.
him to play Deception. It automatically basically says, I'm not participating in this round, but you still take that as damage. So I lose. I take that. Thank you, Josh. And I'm
You
going
place your card. Yes. I didn't see the card under.
I sure did. Okay, so I am going
I
to...
don't like that. I feel so tiny compared. Josh, sit back because I look like a tiny little thing.
You are a tiny little thing. I'm going to play a 12
Thank you.
swords.
12 swords.
Indeed.
I shall play a 5 sword.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust you.
You shouldn't.
I'll play 6 sword.
Okay, you take that damage, TP.
Okay. That means I get one, right?
Indeed. So you place that face down under your round table card, and then it's your turn to lead it off.
Wait. At the beginning of each tourney round, I should have drawn that, right? Oh, that was the round
Yeah,
table. Okay.
this is the, yeah.
Okay. 7 sword.
Josh.
Yeah, let's take this now. I'll put my 2 sword out.
Ooh, 2 sword. I'm gonna play a 14 sword.
That was a waste of a 14.
It's all I had to do what I had to do.
Back to Joshua.
Let's do 10 arrows.
10 arrows. Oh boy. I'm gonna play a 13 arrows. Yeah, you take that TP.
We'll play an 11 arrows.
Ooh.
All the way back to Josh.
There you go, Josh.
Bye bye.
Hasta la bye bye.
Hasta.
Let's do 14 sorcery.
14 sorcery. I'm going to play a 7 sorcery.
I've got a 10 alchemy.
Oh, so I take that. You don't have any sorcery left?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you believe me?
No, not even a little bit.
Moderately hard to cheat on that. We'll see it pretty quick.
I'm going to play a 14 deception.
I will play a... So even if Josh plays deception, I'll still lose because it won't
No,
work.
he can only get out of deception if it's not played.
Okay.
So his deception cards still count as deception cards.
I'll play a 13 deception and hope that
Ooh.
he has to play under that.
Ouch, skip bibbles.
Uh-oh.
Let's throw Merlin out there. TP can take it all.
Oh,
Ooh.
Fine, but then I also get a godsend.
So what are we leading off with there, TP?
We're gonna go with a Chen deception.
Interesting.
I want Josh to have to use his deception.
He's 12.
Darn it.
9.
Yay! It worked. My plan worked.
Oh boy. So I'm gonna lead us off with a 5 sorcery.
So if I do only have deception, swords, and arrows, I have to call shame?
Shame.
Sure.
Ding ding ding.
Shame.
So you reduce your life count by 5. Loser.
You have this 13 alchemy, Matt.
I'd rather take shame than have the entire thing, though.
Yeah. You took less damage than I did.
So.
Okay, so I'm going to play 12 sorcery. Enjoy the shame, TP.
Shame.
14 alchemy, Matt.
Really?
Keep going, buddy.
I'm gonna play 15 arrows.
6 arrows. I thought it was a 5 when you put it down.
You were so excited. 6.
We don't want to take damage.
Who do you want to take the damage with your Merlin? Let you tell me.
She gets another card
Right.
for Godsend, and it gets her closer to activating
And
her other ability. So she'll have 3 Godsend cards next round. Probably a 4th one, she'll probably draw one too.
I know you want to give it to me.
I also already have a Merlin, so you keep that in mind.
I also have a lot of damage.
Or give it
It's
to
okay.
myself
Why would you give it to yourself?
to activate my ability quicker.
That's true.
Yeah, let's take it. This is a good round.
Okay, he's gonna take the damage.
You're...
And that makes you really smart, but sometimes you don't want to, because the one thing that hasn't come up just amazingly is for everyone who's 100 points below the leader, they get a Godsend card as well, regardless if they're the one below it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you're 100 points below or 200 points below, you'll get extra Godsend cards.
Played a 15 alchemy.
Wow, so everything is wild. Anything you put out is working.
It's not your
Your
turn.
turn.
Ah, sorry.
I'll play a 12 alchemy then. Yours. Have fun.
Thank you.
She gets the
Because-
lead.
You do get the. Well, that goes face down.
Yep.
Doesn't matter really, but.
It won't change anything.
And go ahead, lead us off.
8 deception.
Ooh.
You only have 1 card.
Yeah, you really do only have 1 card.
You literally have 1 card.
8.
Oh, it's a Merlin.
That's
Why would
I had
Why?
because I don't want her to activate her ability yet.
I hate you. So
I was dealt 2 Merlins, a 15, 14, 13 alchemy.
everyone's taking double damage from deception cards.
Oh.
I got more deception cards than anyone else, I'm pretty sure. So
You're annoying.
I just beat the crap out of myself.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 45, 55, 80.
That's a deception. Hold on, oh god, I'm gonna die.
Round 1 death.
I don't even know. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65,
90.
90, 100, 110, 130, 150, 160. That was my face down card.
Oh.
So I'm taking 160 points of damage.
Well, the good news is you have Lancelot.
20.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you get a Godsend card?
So I'm down to 140.
40.
Yeah.
So Ken, how fast can someone lose at this game?
Morgan Le Fay gets double damage until she crosses her threshold. She can actually, every time she flips a poison card, the high card takes the trick instead of the low. So she can flip the tricks, so she's the most powerful. I've seen her almost die in a 300-point game. It's pretty rare to see someone die turn 1. I've seen people die. See, what's going to happen now, though, is that Matt is going to get so much love that his death will be slower.
Oh,
It's
okay.
It's not imminent. but it will be slower.
How much damage did you take, Josh?
I took 60. So not enough to activate my ability.
Which is perfect. So you'll notice that Matt is 100 points below you.
Take 80.
He's at 140 and you're at 240. So Matt's not going to get one Godsend card. He's going to get 2.
Wait. If he's below the highest, 100 below the
points.
highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone who's below 100 below the highest. So if you had been 100 below the highest, you would have also gotten an extra
Someone
one.
give me more damage.
Sorry.
So Matt gets 2, and then Nicole gets the top for being Lady of the Lake. She'll have to, and she gets to choose her card from all of those thousands of cards she had from.
So you want to pick mine first, or?
I get mine first, or she gets hers first?
She gets hers.
Oh, okay, so you got Fate.
Because it says at the end of the round.
Well, wait, I need to pick this one.
Oh, okay.
So put this back. So read these to me, explain them
So
to me.
you have the Drinking Cup, which is draw the next 3 Godsend cards and choose one.
Okay, or?
The Bleeding Lance. This is, each time you lose a melee, place one of the played cards under the Bleeding Lance. At the end of the tourney round, give those cards to an opponent to take as weapon hits. So, essentially 1/3 of the damage you take, but you can make that the Merlin. If you take a Merlin.
Or poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or?
Or we have the Alchemist, which is alchemy suited cards may be played at any time during the tourney round.
So basically I have 3 to choose from right now, and if I picked one of them, I can get 3 more to choose from instead.
Yes.
I can just... But I really like the Bleeding Lance.
Bleeding Lance is nice.
I'm going to take the Bleeding Lance. So that's
Okay.
the end of the round table.
Okay, and then you get one card from... She gets her one card now
No,
from
that's
her...
at the beginning of each tourney round.
Instead of the end of the round. So now you get to choose your 2, Matt.
Okay, so Fate is the first one,
You get 2?
and then the second one is the Poisoned Apple.
You get 2?
Yes.
For being 100 under, you get 2?
Yeah, I get 1 for being in last place. And then... So, I'm going to draw the first one face down. Oh, I got the antidote.
Nice, nice.
Okay, so...
Okay, you get another one. Do you want to take one of those 2, or are you going to take the top?
Ha.
Take the top. Do it.
Sure, well, Fate worked for me last time.
Yeah, I'm not taking Fate. I can tell you that. I'm going to take the Poisoned Apple.
Nice.
So you took the apple and the antidote.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then,
so now...
and then find. Well, it's the top card.
And so, Nicole, your top card is the Squire. So use once after you lose a melee, discard the just played cards instead of taking them as weapon hits.
So basically, I will not be taking any damage this round.
Well, you'll be taking 2/3 of the damage. Except one
Minus-
time where you don't take any of it.
Right.
I'm not taking any damage.
It's a good defense round.
So again, the idea is that it's good sometimes, like what you did, Josh, was actually smart. You just happened to miss it by 5 points. If you'd been 5 points more damage, you could have stopped you from getting that extra card. So sometimes experienced players start to try to figure out, they try to manage their hands to take a little bit of damage to
Prevent.
stop them from powering up.
4, 5, 6.
Just for a second, imagine that you weren't the 3 of you, but it was, you're playing with some inexperienced players. It gives them the opportunity to actually have fun playing with you. You guys still get to play, but the less experienced players get an opportunity to still feel powerful
And so,
I like the balance there.
when you're playing with casual players.
so I drew 2 additional cards for my abilities with Lancelot and Guinevere.
That's right.
Thank you, Matt, for the shuffle.
You're welcome.
I shall not thank you for this shuffle. It is terrible.
So you're in last place, right, Matt? So Nicole's going to go first.
Yep. And Matt's basically going to negate one of the suits.
Now, question there, Ken. What if can I put an alchemy card under there or no? Or
Yeah, then the alchemy is nothing.
what
Put
about
a Merlin under there, and then a Merlin's nothing.
Okay, so it's just specifically for the Merlin then. Okay, I got you.
Because whatever suit you put under there is worth nothing.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you said that it's double the damage.
One is double, one is worth nothing.
Ah.
He has 2 different characters.
Jeez.
Yep.
So if he gets the So whatever his hand's really bad at, he gets to put it and be like, yep, I'm going to lose all these rounds, so I'm not going to take damage for that.
12 arrows.
Well, hold your horses,
Oh.
Pilgrim.
Pilgrim. I'm an over-eager beaver.
You know, whatever floats your boat.
Pick one.
Okay, sorry about that.
I'm going to go with 5 Deception.
So he's saying I'm not participating in any of this.
I'm deceiving you all by making you think I am. But I'm really not.
I'm gonna play 1 arrow. So it's
Wonder
my
what he put
turn
under
to
Lancelot.
go.
Was it an arrow?
First. You
knows?
never know. I'm gonna play 10 arrows.
I will play a 5 alchemy.
Stop moving
Ow.
the tablecloth.
Sorry.
She's out of that already?
I'm out of it. So is the artwork on the poison ones are different than the artwork on the non-poison ones?
Yeah, they have a little bit different tinting, and they have blood, and they have the skulls of people who have any color. If you have color blindness, it kind of helps differentiate them a little bit.
That speaks very well to Joshua.
And I played a 7 Deception, so TB got to take all of that.
Okay,
So you
hang
can
on.
either take none of it with the squire, or you can take the damage and put one of them under the bleeding lance to redistribute later,
for the squire in case I get something bad.
like a Merlin.
Yeah, like
Well,
a-
she'd have to get like 2 Merlins, because she can negate 1. That'd be a mean hand.
In that case, maybe I should do it now because I have 2 poison. Oh wait, okay. This one's going under here, and I get 2.
Okay, and you lead us off again, TP.
Okay, we are going to lead off with the 8 sword.
8 sword. Yeah, I'm not feeling swords. I'm gonna do a 10 Deception.
I'm gonna do 14 swords. You can have that.
You will have that later.
Lead us off again, TP.
Let's go with a 12 deception.
Make me do Deception. I just have to do a 14 Deception. I'm sorry there.
I want him to not have deception.
I will have an 8 deception. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna play a 15 swords.
I'm gonna go with a 2.
That means I can play my 5.
And that will be coming back around.
Interesting. Lead us off, TP.
11 swords.
7 swords.
Someone's running out of swords.
I'm gonna play a 500 swords.
To Joshua.
Just to say over 9,000.
Oh wow, you're right.
Why'd you stare at me?
The first demo I played, we told the people playing you can play any number. So the very first card that the guy played was, he said 2,000,000,001, and then everyone under him played either a Merlin, a sorcerer, or a lockdown. So everyone fainted under him, and he took the trick with 2,000,001. Like 2,000,000,001.
We're gonna start with 13 sorcery.
13 sorcery.
Those are people played as pie.
Let's do a 11 sorcery.
15 sorcery.
Ouch. Okay.
Pew pew.
Let's start that out with a 2 sorcery. 3 sorcery. I can't read. 3 sorcery.
You're up by 1.
Yeah, again. Twice in a row.
3 sorcery. I got a 9 sorcery for you.
We're gonna do 11 alchemy.
Okay. Let's do a 10 sorcery.
8 alchemy.
I can't give this to TP.
To P.
To pill.
So this is coming back to me.
To pay.
5 billion sorcery.
5 billion sorcery. There you go, TP. But
Wait.
she played an 8 alchemy.
Oh, I should have played as an 8.
Yeah. So you get to
Oops.
put that under your bleeding lance if
I
you
will.
want.
I will. I shall. He didn't do that on purpose.
I meant to do that the other way around. So Matt would get it.
I shouldn't have taken the last one because I had a alchemy.
No, I took it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So now you play a card. TP.
Wait, hang on. So this is my damage. I play a 13 deception.
I have the shame. My 2 arrows.
Ooh.
Yay!
I'm gonna play a 2 alchemy.
The arrow's not in the trick.
Yeah, arrow's not a trick. It's
Oh, okay. So I lose. I'm going to play a 9 deception.
2 deception, and Josh will be shamed.
Yay! Take your damage!
Bleeding lance, back to me. 4 deception.
shame.
What a shame.
And I play a 7 alchemy.
But
And the arrow again is not part of the
Oh, yeah.
effect.
Matt doesn't listen.
Does not.
Alright, so
I'm gonna use this opportunity to give Josh 25 damage.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
and the other thing to do is, Matt, it's actually usually easier to reveal Lancelot and have everyone dump all those cards in the center so they don't count it for damage, and then reveal Guinevere for doubling.
Deceptions don't count for anything.
You little.
Took a lot of deception damage.
It's a good deception because I kind of just toss deception everywhere.
Right.
That's like the entire deck of deception, like all 15 cards.
All right, and what counts as double?
Swords!
No!
Swords count as double.
20, 35
15.
damage.
Look at that, I took no swords damage. I know. You took a lot of swords damage.
15, 25, 35, 45, 65. Okay, basically you balance out my deception.
Right.
65. So knock me down for 65.
Which you are this one here. So you had 210, so you're going to go down to 250? Yeah. No, 150. 150. What?
I get my
Your Lady of the
Avalon.
Lake ability?
Yay! Alright, wait.
Hold on. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lost 40 points of health, so I'm down to 100 flat.
So
I
Ken,
think you.
Yes.
even
mine
now,
to
if I give them points, the deceptions don't count at all?
No.
Correct.
This is
Aww.
100 damage.
This is yours.
Was that 200?
Yes.
What
And-
health were you at?
No, I just made you go down to 25. You were at 225.
Was that 225?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just made you go down to 200.
He was an apple, Josh.
Okay. I take 35 damage.
35 damage to Josh.
Okay. So you're at 165.
You're not swapping me and Josh?
This is you. No, this is Josh because it's the pictures.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks right on the screen. That's
See?
Josh above.
That makes sense. So
Yeah.
I was the other one the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So you have your crucifix that you're doing now.
So Ken, does this all have to go to one person?
Nope, you can distribute it as you want.
Alright.
Remember, deception counts as nothing.
I already discarded them.
And the swords count as double.
Okay. And let's see. Who's at the highest?
Josh is.
But not-
165. Matt's at 100.
Okay, so no one, you're not going to get any extra stuff this round for being
Ken,
Yes.
when does the antidote take effect? Before or after her lance?
The person who has the lowest health gets to choose. So she would go first, and then you go.
Distribute the cards.
So what's the antidote do again?
The antidote allows me to redistribute any poison cards that I receive. Give me some poison, TP.
Any poison cards?
Yeah, give me all the poison cards and give Josh the rest.
He's
That's
gonna
a
give you
bad
back
idea.
the poison cards. Give him the Merlin card.
I promise I won't give you any poison cards.
Give me the poison cards. He probably would just shove them all on me.
You give me all of this? Why? You're making me take 35 more points of damage?
Yeah.
So
You double the swords.
No, I didn't. So I'm taking 40 points of damage, so I'm down to 60. Josh, how much you taking?
I'm taking another 10 points of damage.
That's poo.
So you gave him a God's
Here, you could have that. You're taking another 10 points of damage.
Who's winning right now?
Josh
You're
is.
winning by 5.
Who's winning right now?
Josh is.
No.
You're winning by 5 points.
Yay!
Which means you don't get Godsend cards. You don't get that one Godsend card.
That wasn't smart.
She actually gets 2 because she's below 200 health.
Yeah.
So she'll have the Lady of the Lake.
You
I
just don't
do have to
your-
get rid of the bleeding lance.
Yeah, you just don't get your third. You get rid of Squire too.
Wait,
You
no,
don't-
I didn't use it.
Yeah, you don't get to keep it.
I don't get to
Aww.
keep
So you let him go to
Yeah.
waste.
All the everything after technically it doesn't happen until after the new Godsend cards go out.
Okay, so I have to. Here, can you shuffle that, please?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it looks like the highest health is 150. So Matt and Josh will each get a card, and then they'll get to choose, and then
I should have given them both to you.
Yep.
Damn.
it. Healthy Meeple, thank you for the follow.
I didn't think to count his to the exact number, and I should
so
have.
Matt gets to pick from Guide Reveal 2.
Okay, and when you deal out the cards, remember I get
14.
2 extras.
Yeah.
So the first one is the Lion, and that is add up to 8 points to the value of any one card played by you or an opponent in a melee. Okay, so I get to a 1 time plus 8.
Sounds okay.
Then there is Fanfare, which is before the first melee, give this card to an opponent who now must lead every melee of the tourney round. I'm taking Fanfare, and I'm going to give that to Josh.
Does he give that to me now, or?
You can decide when, but
Okay.
now's when.
I mean, it doesn't change anything, right?
Well, I get to see the next card.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
that's true. And it's the Chariot. And that is you may exchange your entire hand with an opponent.
Or you take the top card of the deck.
2, 3, 4.
I've debated if I want to take the Chariot. I lead every round, and then when my hand starts getting really bad, I switch it with someone. Would be a bad idea, but everyone's just gonna use their high cards quickly, so I might just get Fate again. So let me take the top card, and it
And
can't be Fate. The Fate was already shown.
Top card is the Fisher King. And that is you may remove
Nice.
up to 3 poisoned weapon cards that have been played in a melee.
So for example, if Matt plays a 5 of swords and it's blood, and you play or you play 4 swords of blood, and then Nicole plays a 9, you can remove both those if you wanted to make Nicole take it.
Did you forget
You
about
can control the hand.
Oh, I did forget your new ability.
Which is?
Deceit. He gets to play his first card face down every round. So he's going to go first every round and play his card face down every
Thank you,
round.
Matt.
I
Why did
forgot
you do
about
that?
That's funny.
And then Nicole gets 2 cards from the top.
Well, this will be
Yay.
entertaining to say the least.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun round.
You made a mistake.
So I thought that I was neutering his ability because he can't really do his deception to
Mitigate damage.
anymore.
That's true, but his deceit allows him to still have fun from it.
Yeah.
What did you get, Nicole?
The gift?
Ooh, the gift is good. As we saw before, swords are valued at 0 and sorcery and deception is doubled.
I need to give that to someone.
Divine intervention.
Oh, the divine intervention is sweet. Divine intervention, you can take that damage and add it as plus instead for that one round, for that one turn. Melee.
You keeping the gift? You giving the gift to someone?
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Give it to Matt, and he pretty much will take the sorcery or deception and make it. Yeah, then I'm not getting double of this because he's gonna stick one of those cards under Lancelot.
You have Lancelot? Oh.
And then if he sticks the swords under Guinevere, it just means the. How does that work with the swords?
So many
Say
things.
again?
So if he puts a sword under
Guinevere.
Guinevere and has the gift, do they
He
all count
takes
for
the
zero?
damage, but everybody else takes double.
You can give it to me, please.
If Josh takes it, then he's gonna just swing everything so it works for him.
You took the gift,
Or
or
you can keep the gift for yourself.
that's true. You could keep the gift for yourself.
Then he's just gonna make me get all the sorcery and deception. Josh can have it.
I get everything this round. Oh my
God.
jeebus.
You did this, Matt.
Don't
Matt-
make the game hate player.
And I go first.
I do hate the player, though. I really, really do.
That's rude.
I'm putting down a sorcery
Hold
card.
on, hold on, hold on.
Oh, Matt's still doing stuff.
Then the line goes away.
Yeah, the line goes bye-bye.
Ah, yeah. Stop moving the tablecloth.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to put... Oh boy.
You're playing the sorcery?
What I will be playing in a second.
Okay, I'm ready.
Josh, he's ready.
Yeah, I'm playing a sorcery.
I'm going to play a 15
It's
sorcery.
easy because I only have one.
Okay.
3 sorcery.
Josh played a 1.
Wait, it's 0 for him. Is
No,
it?
they're doubled.
They're
Oh.
doubled.
Okay, good. Then why'd you do that?
He's being weird. I don't know.
I don't think he thought that through.
No, I thought it through. I was gonna have to play it at some point. The idea was for you guys to toss out your high cards against something and do something.
And something.
And something.
Stuff
go,
and things.
Go for it, Joshua.
I'll play another sorcery card.
Another sorcery card. I'm going to play an Alchemy 11.
Alchemy 1.
13 sorcery. That's yours, Panda.
Alright, so you guys are out of sorcery cards.
3.
I will play an arrow
You're not-
card.
oh yeah, you go first every round.
I go first
Oh,
every
Jesus.
Imagine
Yeah.
if I had the,
You did this, Matt. You did
you
this.
get a godsend card every time you lead?
Oh my god.
12 godsend cards!
Now I'm sorry, what did you play?
I played arrows. I played the PPUs.
That means I get to go last every round. I like that.
I'm gonna play a 2 Alchemy.
Do you have no arrows?
Nope. That's fine.
So then, I just have to beat a 2 arrow?
Or whatever Josh has.
Right, I just have to, or I mean,
Well,
potentially
If
a
you
1.
matches 2, then
Yeah.
that means I get it.
Unless you just happen to also play a 2.
There isn't.
But if you have a Merlin or another guy, you can call it after the fact, I'm assuming, right? 15.
Yeah,
To you?
that is correct.
Ooh, so that's rough that you can call it after the fact.
My turn?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's your turn.
Yeah, Mordred's fun. They're all fun. I
Let's
think.
do some deception.
Deception. Deception of 3.
I just have to beat you. It's like zombie apocalypse. I don't have to outrun the zombies. I just have to outrun you.
Whoops. Okay.
I think this is going to be the last round.
Probably.
And again, the game is designed to be faster this way, obviously, right? With beyond
Swords.
I think it's very nicely balanced in that respect.
I'm going to play a 5 swords.
I shall take the shame.
Shame. What are you?
I'm.
You're this one here. So
Yep.
yeah.
I asked if you knew.
And Josh played a 10, so I'm going to take the damage.
I'm gonna play deception.
Deception card. I'm going to play a deception of 4.
Wow, Matt, you had a great hand there.
You know, it happens.
I wonder who dealt that. I have a feeling that his deceptions are.
Yeah, I'm taking just damage from everything. Don't worry about me.
I shall take a deception of 8. And Josh has 5. You still lose.
Oh,
Thanks. Josh, go ahead.
Let's do sorcery this round.
Sorcery.
I shall take a shame.
Well, it's...
Oh, I mean, I'm going to take a shame regardless.
So take the damage. Takes 5.
I'm going to do Alchemy 10. Ooh.
Josh took some damage.
It's a miracle.
Sorcery.
The tanky zip of Miracle Whip.
Do an arrow.
An arrow. I'm gonna do an Alchemy 6.
10 arrow.
Good job, Matt.
Oh, you take it. Oh.
Raise me up by 20.
Oh, raise your health by 20. Nice. So you're at 160. Josh, lead us off.
Deception.
Ooh, bum, bum, bum. Deception of 9.
Deception of 10.
15. I should have played that card differently.
Yes, yes, shut up.
Let's do some swords.
Swords of 7.
I shall take
Shame.
shame.
Ding, 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 shame. And Josh, your swords were 11, so I'm going to take that.
Here's some more swords.
Alchemy 5. Some shame for TP.
Some shame for TP.
And I lose that one.
Last up is a sorcery.
Sorcery.
Shame.
Gonna do a sorcery of 5,000.
He's my sorcery of 4.
Ah, yes it does. It mildly beats your sorcery.
Wait, what are you doing?
I get those.
Ah,
Sorry.
he
There
needs
you go.
those. Don't let him not have those.
So, first things first. No one takes any damage from swords.
Oh, so
Don't
my
restore.
gift.
Yeah, your gift was useless. You're
My
welcome.
gift was useless.
Good call.
I know. I mean, I should have done deception because I took 8 million deception cards. And then double damage from sorcery.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
So I get quadruple damage?
You can't go more than double, so it doesn't quadruple. It's just
Oh no!
But
I would have played that differently then.
double. I'm sorry.
No.
Matt, unless you put alchemy or an apprentice there,
Oh, you only took sorcery damage?
I only took sorcery.
That's kind of funny. That would have been. I wish it would have quadrupled this time.
So obviously we can't do that because it cripples the game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Morgan Le Fay takes 400 points of damage in a round.
Yeah.
It makes sense for balance sake. I took 20 points of damage.
I took 80 points of damage and I'm dead.
20, so go to 25?
I took 60?
You took 60, so you are down to less than that. That is 15 less, so you're at 85.
And what does that mean?
That means TP's the winner again.
And how do you play? I win!
Good job.
All right, so this was Tournament at Camelot,
This is Tournament of Camelot.
and I think TP enjoyed herself rather much.
I wonder why. I beat you.
You did. Congratulations.
Nice.
Okay, so before we
I'll
go,
buy you sometime, Josh. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
before we go into our review section of this, Ken, is there anything else that you'd like to say about the game?
No, I think you guys had to play the whole thing. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Yeah. How long did it take you to design this?
Yeah, so the original game design was when I was in my 20s, so that was like, over college type stuff, or early college. So I guess technically it was designed 20 years ago, but
Wow.
In terms of actual design with Karen and Jody, about a year and a half.
Nice. So what is your favorite aspect of the game? I know I'm just picking the best trait of your kids, but...
No. The thing that to me is I have small kids, but I'm a game designer. You're game reviewers. We play a lot of games.
Yeah.
So I can't play trick-taking games, and I actually can't play a lot of competitive games with my friends that are casual gamers, because I either have to pretend that I'm bad, or I have to slaughter them all the time, and then they get more and more annoyed. So with this game, especially when you play with 5 and 6 players, people can be like the kids, not the kids, but the people who are casual players finally get that smile on their face and go, I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm going to beat you up. The first time that they get to show, there's a card that didn't get shown with the dragon, which basically forces someone to play with their hand exposed. The first time they do that to somebody who's, an experienced gamer, the smile on the casual player's face. But then at the same time, what I liked was you guys saw by the second game, Josh, Matt, well, you were all strategizing different ways every round based on what you had, who you were. So I feel that it's a game that experienced players can really enjoy, just sit down and play. Even if you're a board gamer, not a card player, but simultaneously you can also just play with anyone. They can learn the game in what, 3 minutes, 5 minutes? You guys do the game by the second round?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
You guys
it was pretty simple to pick up. I didn't think it would be.
It was definitely a quickie.
Josh, stop fidgeting.
I have to fidget.
No, this is a lot. This is a lot of fun. How long did it take between when you signed with WizKids and the release?
Yeah, well, we had already done all the art and prep, so it was just some cleanup and then the rulebook to get done. So we signed it at slightly after Dice Tower last year, and it came out now. So about 9 months, 8 months.
That's pretty
Pretty
quick.
fast. Yeah.
And it's available in most friendly local game stores and
Pretty
Amazon.
much anywhere you can go. If you go online and type it in, there will be some place that you can get it, or you go to a local game store. That would be great.
And it'll
Because,
be available at conventions.
yeah, of course, yeah. I know that it will be available at Origins and Dice Tower and Gen Con as well, but of course, and I know that it'll probably be demoed at some point at one of those. I'll personally demo it anytime anybody at Dice Tower wants to come up.
That's
One of the
awesome.
few games that I'm happy to play, even though I've designed it a million times. It's still fun because there's a lot of screwing around with people. So it's
No, yeah, and it seems to change drastically depending on what godsends you have. So that's really good about the game. You won't get sick of it.
so hopefully the replayability is really high. Hopefully you guys experienced. I hope that's something that came across. I have no idea if it did, but that was be my prayer. Might have mentioned.
I had another question. I have one more question I'm saving for the very end. And I had another one, and I think I just lost. Do you have any questions for me?
I do. So, what was your inspiration for this theme for the game?
Yeah, so like I said, early on, there's socialism. The whole concept of the round table. What makes the round table special was the concept that they were all equal, right? It was that first moment of belief that we could all be equal. And so I've seen other catch-up mechanisms in games, and in some cases they kind of help, and in Euros they kind of keep you all close. Richard Lanius always jokes that, you could just randomly pick which action you'll get within 10, 15 points. That's not always true, but I wanted something where, like, the catch-up mechanism was like, holy moly, what just happened? Like, everything changed. Like, the moment where Josh had deceit and he was smiling under, a little bit, like, snickering under his breath as you got him, like, you're like, I'm going to give you fanfare, haha. And he's like, okay, well, that sounds fine to me. But the point is that everybody gets a feeling of equality in the sense that you can have a bad hand. It doesn't mean you're going to lose the game. It just means that it's going to change how you play the next round. So that was like basically where it came from.
And is this the first published game you have, or do you have anything else?
It was not the first game I signed, but it is the first game that's been published.
So what else do you have coming out?
So I have Witching Hour coming out at Gen Con, also by WizKids. That's a much bigger game. That's it's a cooperative game, but everything you do to help yourself hurts the person to your left. So all the risk and all the pain gets dumped on your friends instead of you're up coven working together against demons, trying to survive a night. It also has kind of like has a story mode. It tells a story over the course of a year, so each time you play it, you play a different season. It changes how the game plays. And it's a deck evolution. It's a hand evolution game as you buy cards that build your hand for the next round. But it's also interesting because each card is either black or white magic. You play them as a hand of cards, and the black magic help you and hurt your friend, and the white magic just helps you in the short term, and then you can kind of do it to help other people. So that's a much bigger game. And then I have another game that will be coming out. I don't know if I can say which release, but it will be it's the biggest game I'm making. It's a space game, and that should be out next year, currently called The Beyond. And then 2 games that are dragon games with indie cards and comics, indie cards and games, sorry, I'm going to say it wrong.
Yeah, indie cards and games.
I just signed a game called Etten with Patrick Havert and Fix Up One Games, I guess. And that game is everybody plays cooperative. Basically, you can play 2 to about 106 people in about 45 minutes. 16 people per box, and not exaggerating. And how it works is you draft one person on one side of you is your ally, and the other side of you is an enemy. So you play as teams of two, like you're a net two-headed giant. And you each play a nation, and they have their own special cards. And you draft against the person who's your enemy, then you draft with your friend, then you draft again against the person who's your enemy, and then you fight a war against your enemy, and you do that 3 times. So the whole game can be played with any number of people. So it's one of the first games I know of that can play. Literally, we've played it with 16, 32 players, and everyone gets done in 35 minutes because everything's simultaneous. But it's not social deduction. It's actually a good old-fashioned beat down war. And it's also a game that, like this one, a casual player, and you hook up a first-time gamer who's never played a game in their life. You sit them next to an experienced gamer, and they get to have fun the very first try. And you can have 40 plus whatever number of people you can get. So it's going to be 16 per box, and you can keep up multiple boxes. So hope that helps.
That's exciting. So you've got a lot of things in the works.
Yeah, right now there's a lot of things in the can that are going along. Some of them are in the can, some are getting close. So.
Well, congratulations. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this game. So that brings me to my most important question of the evening, which I don't know if you have any more questions for Ken.
No, I don't think so.
Do you have any more questions for Ken?
Okay.
Do we get to keep it?
Yeah, you guys can keep it.
Yes!
You're right, that was the most important
I
question.
know.
Yeah, please enjoy yourselves. I hope you guys get to play it a few extra times.
Oh, I can't wait to play this again. Like, I'm already itching. This is so much fun. All right.
Great. Well, thanks.
All right.
Thanks, guys, for having me.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so much
joining
for
us.
joining us, Ken. So we're going to move over to our honest review section where we talk about what we liked and maybe stuff we would change about the game if given the opportunity. Feel free to stick around for that. Ken, we're going to say goodbye to you now because we get a little scared when we have to, say reviews to people's faces.
No, yeah, it's...
Please, what did you say, Josh?
I liked it. I swear I liked it.
I'm about to go.
But thanks again so much for joining us, Ken. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.